Guys.
Hello and welcome into the Sunday night episode of Between the Hedges. Thank y'all for tuning in, whether it's now or in the future. We really appreciate that. What's going on out there, guys? How are y'all tonight?
Where you at, baby? Woo!
Boys.
Strong, as we like to say on this show. Strong intro there, Tiger Mike.
Cheers.
Strong.
Cheers. Jesus. Man.
Well,
always with a drink.
This
first one of the night.
All right.
How many times have you said that tonight?
That was good, Matty Ice. I like that. That was good.
Zing.
Oh, no, it's my first one, dude. It's my first one.
Ossifer, I'm telling you, only had one drink.
Only one, dude. Come on.
And it was water.
It was water.
Hey,
The spice to it.
A little spice.
So what do we all think about this Saturday's games? It on paper it was kind of a blah 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 kind of weekend for the games, but it didn't turn out so blah.
I think a lot of the games came down to the wire. A lot of games were like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you, Tiger. A lot of games went down to the wire. Some games were blowouts. Some games were just all over the place. But it was overall a good weekend. And we got another strong weekend coming up. Golly.
We on paper this weekend's the exact opposite of last weekend.
Right.
On paper.
Georgia,
right.
Bama,
They got to live up to
Ole Miss. I mean, come on, those two are the two top prime matchups, in my opinion.
Well, yeah. Georgia, Alabama is. Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, I mean, Alabama had done nothing. Yeah, Ole Miss is only undefeated, and so is LSU. So yeah, that's a second tier team and second tier game matchup. Yeah, I agree, Puppy. I totally agree.
Yeah. It's top 6 maybe.
It might be in the top 12. We'll see.
Top 12 matchups.
It would be.
And we'll see. It may be on the pick'em contest this week. We'll see. I'm still deciding.
I would say it was top tier if Ole Miss has won anything recently, but they haven't.
Well, for that fact, neither has LSU.
Well, no, LSU's won a natty since Ole Miss has. Ole Miss has
everybody's won since Ole Miss has.
Right. That's my point. So Georgia and Alabama are two Titans because we've won it a lot.
Titans.
Yeah, Titans. You're going to talk about the Bama dynasty, 7 natties in the last 15 years. That's a Titan. And then we went back to back. We're the only team to go back to back since when?
How many natties do y'all have total?
We have 4 now.
4? Okay. That's not bad.
And we've had 2 since anybody else has won 1. So, I mean, the facts are the facts.
So, Georgia's a new dynasty. So, you're saying Georgia's the new dynasty is what you're saying?
If we win it this year, we are.
The dynasty.
Okay.
They are the dynasty.
We were
Alabama's going to roll over Georgia, in my opinion. I'm going out on a limb right now and saying Alabama will beat Georgia.
That's going out on a limb. Wait. Hold on. That's going out on a limb. Kirby's 1-6 against Alabama, so that's going out on a limb. Or is that just more of the same?
1-6 against Saban.
That's true. No. He's 1-5 against Saban. He's 0-1 against the board.
Okay. I think that's a pretty bold statement considering the start of the season for Alabama.
Okay, I'll give you that. But like, it's just if that happens, to me, it's just more of the same because it's just been happening.
Yeah, that's same old, same old.
But it's not gonna.
That won't happen. Yeah, that won't happen.
I guarantee you this: Alabama kicker won't shank the field goal.
He won't have the opportunity. I can guarantee you that. They won't be in a position to win the game in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
They don't have a quarterback. First off.
Okay.
No, they got a quarterback. What they don't have anymore is a stout defense. So we're going to be able to move the ball on them.
Run it down their throats like we did against Tennessee.
Yeah.
And Tennessee has a better defense.
So far.
And they scored
So far.
41 points on Georgia.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the Georgia defense is porous at best. Y'all are leaking everywhere.
We'll see this weekend.
They're young bucks.
That was pretty good. You like that one? That's a good short. Y'all are leaking everywhere.
We'll see this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what we're all saying at the end of it.
I hope I'm wrong. I do hope I'm wrong.
Don't lie.
I do.
The drink's talking.
No, I do. Look, I truly hope that I am wrong. However, I don't think I am.
There's the shock. Tiger Mike doesn't think he's wrong.
My
Never.
wife's always right, but not me. How's that?
Yeah, you pretty much have to say that. We'd all be in a lot of trouble if we didn't say that.
Oh man, that was great.
Oh, do we want to show the results from this past weekend and
Are we ready
recap
to see
these
how
games?
we did?
Yeah, let's see how we did.
All right, let's do it.
Let's see that. Oh, there it is.
Oh, we
Just
didn't
for
get-
Tiger Mike. I didn't add the Go Tigers. I'll try to do.
Yeah,
that.
I mean, dogs didn't even play. They didn't even do nothing.
They played better than
Neither did
LSU,
y'all.
They didn't even play. Go
and they
Dogs.
still played better than LSU.
Y'all played the Sisters and Poor.
There we go. Read
Hey,
it.
that's
guys.
That's a
That was
strong week.
That's a strong week.
Man,
right
everybody
there.
did great.
Everybody went 4-2, and the winner on the week is Tiger Mike, 5-1 for the week.
Wow.
So for some brain dead reason, he picked Tulane, or you had a perfect week.
Well, hey, Laura Lee, how often did you root for Tulane growing up? Root for Tulane growing up? At every game. That's why. My wife says I got to root for Tulane. I'm rooting for Tulane. Go Green Wave.
That was a big mistake for you.
Hey, Matty Ice better watch out. My wife's pretty vicious. So.
Hey, y'all are hours away from me.
What'd you say, baby? My wife's grandfather went to Tulane, so we got to root for Tulane. Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Whatever.
Well,
Whatever makes you happy.
it cost you the first perfect week of the season.
If I'm not mistaken, it was 11.5 points. I mean, that's a tough one not to pick. I mean, who would have thought Ole Miss would open up a can of whoop ass on that?
I mean, I think I did too.
That was pretty strong. I mean, that 11.5 is a teaser. I mean, I don't think Tulane covered last week either, and
they beat them by
their spread.
35 points.
But that was a strong beatdown by Ole Miss. Tulane's a solid team coming.
The only thing worse was Indiana over Illinois.
Yeah,
that was an embarrassment.
I was watching
Holy
some of that
cow.
game. I mean,
Dude.
Indiana just kept pouring it on and kept pouring it on and kept pouring it on.
Hey,
It
coaching.
was unreal.
Look, I bet on coaching, and coaching won that one, in my opinion. I know a lot of the Dogfather, you came in and said, "Hey, man, the new team, they turned it all over." But coaching wins, man, and he coached them over.
I'll admit, I was dead wrong on that one. Golly, like Kurt Signetti, he said, last year the big thing, the one-liner was "Google me, I always win." Well, that's true until the playoff, right? So I guess I shouldn't have bet against him in the regular season. He opened up the biggest can of the season, and in a conference matchup, I mean, he did not take his foot off the gas. I wish Georgia would do that to some teams.
Illinois was top number 9 ranked team in the nation too. Coming into that.
Yeah. And they were a little overrated in my opinion. So
they were
this
a
was
lot
a good
overrated in my opinion.
I mean, based on that, they were sorely overrated.
Period.
No, I'm talking. I thought they were overrated before that game even happened.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that game just proved it even more. Like, why are you a number 9? Like, the football committee, NCAA football committee sucks with ranks. That's all I got to say with that. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
Well, it's the writers. It's the AP. It's guys, that just write college football, columns
and
that
they may or may not even watch all the games and stuff like that. I mean,
yeah.
Well, if you're writing for college football, you need to watch all the games and you need to watch every team.
Well, and that's why we've moved away from them picking the national champion. Because quite frankly, I don't pay attention to the rankings anymore until it gets closer to the end of October when those first, college football playoff rankings come out. Because then basically the first week of the college football playoff rankings looks almost exactly like the AP rankings.
Yeah.
That first week, they just copy each other. And then the committee tries to decide
but they
to have their own opinion.
But they go off of what has happened in this season up to that point, which is, they've got actual games to go off of before they make in their first rankings, is what I'm trying to say.
That's true.
They're not guessing preseason what teams are going to be like and having Clemson, be a top 4 team and then end up being 1 and 2 or 3. What are they now?
That looks laughable now.
So, but one thing that's interesting to me looking at the results here, guys, is there were 2 games that we all went the same direction on, and we won both of them.
We're reversing that trend from the last 2 seasons.
Yeah,
we're 2 for 2 this year compared to what?
I forget about last week.
Year.
But
I think we did good on last week's as well.
I don't know if there was any that we went all the same last week, if I remember.
Not last week, no.
There was. It was UGA, and of course UGA did not cover by half a point.
Oh,
so we lost that one.
Yeah.
Casey says she doesn't remember all her picks. How did she do?
Oh, Casey wants to know how she did. That's right, I did.
Yeah, because she needs to get on this podcast with us. So what happened?
Well, she was having to go 5-1, right? That was
5-1
or better. Yeah. Well, on Casey's picks, she ended up going 3-3 this week.
No,
she won on Oklahoma, Ole Miss, and Indiana. Those are the 3 picks that she won.
Good job.
Well, shout out to Casey. That's pretty good for your first week.
Hey, it's 500. It's respectable.
Hey, I'll take it.
It's pretty good.
And that's my wife for you.
She taught you something. She taught you a little bit more than something.
But I will say, the only reason we got the Oklahoma game right is because of that final second safety that they got.
If I'm not,
otherwise we were losers on that 60. Game. I mean,
we all
got that last.
We projected that game to be a blowout, did we not?
I don't think anybody said they were going to be a blowout.
I mean, we thought Oklahoma was coming in like lights out, and
I said Oklahoma's playing with a lot of confidence.
Even Miami over Florida was not a blowout. I thought it would be more than that. It was just crazy. But this is the SEC. Any given Saturday in the SEC, anybody can pull it off.
You never know.
Yep.
I mean, if Florida doesn't have anything, they have a tough defense, and they did well against Miami, even with I think at least 3 defensive starters that were out for that game.
Mm-hmm.
So, their offense was god awful. I mean, putrid.
And I think Miami played horrible, not the best, and they still won 26-7. But I mean, at the same time, Florida's defense
they didn't throw
solid.
At least Lagway didn't throw 5 interceptions.
No, that was an improvement. He didn't.
I don't think he threw 5 interceptions. I think LSU caught 5 passes. They made that happen. So it wasn't him.
No,
it had nothing to do with the quarterback throwing the ball. That makes a lot of sense, Tiger Mike.
Exactly.
What color is the sky in the world you live in?
Purple and gold.
Yeah, I was going to say he's going to say
that
purple.
Makes a lot of sense.
Hey, I'm sorry, purple and gold and black and gold. How's that?
You put it up on a tee for him. You knew he was going to hit that one.
Yep.
And LSU so far this season, the defense has only put up 10 points or less. They've allowed 10 points or less. So it's pretty darn strong.
Yeah.
It's pretty strong.
Yeah. You got that Lane Kiffin offense coming in this week, though. So let's see.
Y'all ragged me last week, and of course I wasn't able to get on there. But LSU beat Florida 20-10 last week, and Miami beat them
5 interceptions,
26-7. So look,
you guys got 5 interceptions.
Florida, if you're not an LSU fan, Florida and LSU, those are the two. That's their rival. It's been the rival since I've been a kid. And those two teams always play themselves hard. It's like playing, Georgia and Georgia Tech, or Oklahoma State, or Auburn, Alabama. It doesn't matter your record. Those teams play each other hard to the end, and you just never know who's going to win that game. So.
Yeah, but the point is, in that particular game, I get the rivalry thing. Rivalry games, a lot of times you're right. You can throw the record out the door. But in that particular game, they gave y'all every opportunity. They threw 5 freaking interceptions, and all you scored was 13 offensive points.
And your point is, they won.
That's
all that matters. The win is a win. It's a win. It doesn't matter. You win. It doesn't matter how ugly the win is. You still win.
Okay. I agree. A win's a win.
At least they allowed 41 points to Tennessee, which is an inferior team. Come on. 41 points at a missed field goal to win a one game.
If y'all play Tennessee this year, or at any point, Aguilar would run y'all's defense in circles. I'm telling you.
How many ranked teams does Georgia bid to play? So LSU plays Clemson, number 4 at the time. At the time, is it right or wrong? Doesn't matter at the time. They play Ole Miss this weekend. They play Vanderbilt right now. They're considered 18. A&M is 9. Alabama's 17 at the time. And they're going to play Oklahoma at the end of the season, number 7. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ranked teams this year.
So
we will do the same.
Do you remember what our schedule was last year?
What it is this year?
It's the same as this year.
And it'll be at least 6 ranked teams. Last year it was more. It was the toughest schedule in the nation.
No. Florida got that. I mean,
Florida edged us out, but we were going back and forth for the number 1.
Florida dominated last year. Poor Florida, man. Jeez.
They're gonna get, and they've won one game.
They'll be lucky to get one more game. One more game.
So Georgia plays. They played Tennessee at the time they were 15. Excuse me.
They will be a playoff
team.
They're
playing Alabama this coming weekend.
They will be a playoff team.
Which is ranked 17th. Then 1, 2, 3 more games after that. They play Ole Miss, the currently ranked 13th, until they play LSU, and they're going to get knocked down.
What about Texas?
Then they play Texas. Right now, Texas ranked 10th. That's going to be the game. Is Arch Manning, is that team slow? Or are they build momentum or what? Is Arch Manning really getting together? That's going to be a good game, fellas. I truly believe it. And then at the end of the season, Georgia Tech.
Who's also ranked.
At Georgia Tech.
No, it's not at Georgia Tech.
It's
in Mercedes-Benz.
They play at Georgia Tech. I'm looking at it.
No, Georgia Tech is the technical home team, but it's being played in Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
It's a new thing this year.
So
for some reason, Tech decided to do
forfeit their home field advantage.
One time a season they're playing. Last year, I think they played Clemson.
But it's still in Atlanta. Where's Georgia Tech based out of? Atlanta.
Yeah, but it's not their home field, is what I'm saying.
So Georgia Tech is 16th ranked. So that's going to be a neutral field. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ranked teams right now for Georgia this year.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a strong season. That's strong.
And then we're going to play in the SEC championship game, and then we're going to play in the playoff against all the other 11 best teams in the country.
LSU plays one more ranked team than you guys do. So we'll see. It's a strong season for both.
Anybody in the SEC is going to play a strong schedule. I mean, that's the whole point.
Totally agree. I agree, cuz I totally agree.
Somebody's got to, at least.
And proof of that to me was this South Carolina Missouri game, because
what a good game, huh?
That's I told you that was such a big freaking number for that game, because they got Sellers back, South Carolina, and they're not a bad team. They had a bad week. So
I'm looking at the box score right now. I think if South Carolina could have held on, and in the fourth quarter, they allowed 11 points in the fourth quarter. But South Carolina was rolling in that game. So
it's just their defense. That's what's killing them. They had a strong defense last year. I say it all the time, but this year it's just that defense. That's what's killing them. And what do I always say, Tiger Mike?
Defense wins championships, baby.
Exactly. And right now their defense is not winning championships right now, let alone games. So,
hey, Casey, I'm sorry, I got to step in. Purple and gold sounds gorgeous. It does, baby. Yes, it does. Yes. Go purple and gold. You should paint your room, Matty Ice, purple and gold, okay?
Well, we'll do purple, but I don't know about purple and gold.
Why not? Better black and red. You gonna scare a kid or something with black and red?
No, that'd be great.
Spider-Man. My wife says Spider-Man colors.
Yeah, we'll do Spider-Man colors.
So any other thoughts on any of these games, gentlemen?
I was impressed with this weekend. We thought we were going into a weekend that was really soft, and it was really strong. It was a good weekend of football. And that's college football, right?
Which one were you most surprised about on this week's picks?
The Indiana game. Even though I picked them, Indiana's just rolled, right? That was
that's probably what I would say too. But right close second is the Texas Tech Utah game, being at Utah, and they just totally dominated Utah. In every sense of the word, they dominated them.
Yeah,
I did not see that coming.
I watched all of that game, and like the announcers were saying, Utah doesn't get beat at Utah like that, and Texas Tech took them to the woodshed.
And not bullied like that. Normally Utah's a very tough physical team. When you
34-10 is a strong win. Yeah, that's a beatdown.
But they took them out back and beat on them.
I would watch out for Texas Tech. They might slip in playoff.
Well, somebody from the Big 12 has to. So
yeah, they wouldn't slip in. They're probably going to win the conference now. So they'd be an automatic qualifier.
Indiana 63-10. That's a beat.
Yeah, that was ugly.
Natty Ice, what is that?
And that's they mollywopped him right there.
Mollywopped him.
That's a mollywop with 3 cans.
That's mollywop. I was about to say that's mollywop with 4 cans of whoop ass right there. That was insane and an embarrassment to Illinois and their program because holy cow.
Yeah, I don't know how Brett Bielema, their coach, I don't know how he was allowed back in the facility, and same with Billy Napier at Florida. Man, how do y'all not change the locks and tell them to go take a hike?
Kick rocks. Yeah.
Hey, does a firing of Dan Mullen look terrible right now or what?
Oh,
yeah.
100%.
Well, it's like that ad I shared with y'all the other day. Y'all remember that in the chat?
What's that?
Wasn't it in the chat? I sent it to y'all.
I don't
about Napier would have to win, which he didn't do because he obviously lost to Miami.
He did. He had to win every game out.
He had to win the next 28 consecutive games just to match the record that Dan Mullen had at this point in his career, and they fired him.
He had a winning record, and they fired him. I don't get it.
Oh, he did better than winning record. He was. Yeah. I mean,
their
when
last
he was there and leading that team, you know, they at least had a fighter's chance in pretty much any game they played.
Yeah. So what does that tell you? To me, it tells me there's something behind the scenes. He pissed somebody off in the upper management and the boosters, something like that. That's what it tells me.
Something happened. Something
and they swung and missed on his replacement, basically.
Yeah, big time. They had a few coaches that they could have gotten, and they chose him. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
They could have had Lane Kiffin, and that's who they should have hired.
Yeah.
He was available at that same time.
If they would have thrown all the money at him, which I think they could have, they would have got Lane Kiffin. I really do believe that. But 100%. I think Lane Kiffin right now, I don't think he's going anywhere anymore. I think he's going about to build a dynasty in Ole Miss. So
that's what he wants everybody to think. I think he's posturing for his next job as well.
But what's his next job? What is Lane Kiffin's career or dream job? What do you think it is?
What happens if things keep going south for Alabama?
He'll go back to Alabama.
Alabama would hire him. Alabama would hire him in a heartbeat if things keep going the way they are.
100%. You're telling me Alabama wants to keep DeBoer? If you were a booster for that program, would you want DeBoer to still be there
over Kiffin?
No. Over Lane Kiffin?
No.
Spend your money with Lane Kiffin or Kiffin? I can't speak. Good grief.
I think DeBoer is a bad pick when they hired him.
So. Oh yeah, it was funny. I saw a video the other day. I think we talked about this. There's a lady that was asked if she won the lottery, what she would do with the money. She said, "I would pay out DeBoer's buyout, and so we can get another coach."
That's great. I love it.
I think she said to hire Nick Saban back too, though. I think that was the second part of that.
Possibly, but I don't think.
I think Saban's enjoying what he's doing now. I don't think he's
going
back to the mess that is college football at this point.
To me,
go ahead.
I would say to me, if I'm Alabama, I'm going after Kirby Smart.
Well, that ain't gonna happen.
That ain't gonna happen.
I'm just saying that's what I would go after.
Yeah, I mean, you would want to start with the best coach out there. I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, I totally agree. He is a darn good coach, and he has proven himself. However, Brian Kelly is the winningest coach right now, currently in FBS behind Nick Saban. But why not go after the next best thing, and that's going to be Kirby Smart. Why wouldn't you go after him and pay him?
You just said something positive about Brian Kelly. Did I hear right?
Because I'm not a fan of Brian Kelly. I told you.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm having to do a double take here.
But it's wrong because you said Kirby's next best to Brian Kelly. Kirby has 2 national championships on his own, and then 5 with Nick Saban.
Well, I'm not sure if I say he's the next best thing. He's the next best thing to Nick Saban, I guess you want to say that.
There you go.
He is
now you got it right. Now you got it right.
You know, he's young too, man. He has to feel the kids. And if I was Alabama, I'd go after Kirby Smart.
Yeah, that's
just
true.
who
I see what you're saying. I agree with that.
And I would too if I was them. But like I said,
you got to at least take your shot, is what you're saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good luck because Kirby's at his dream job. And
I totally agree. But money talks, the Dogfather. If you come in there and double, triple, whatever the salary, and I think Alabama has the money to do that, you got to think about it. You really
Alabama
do.
doesn't have that.
No. That's why I think it won't happen. Because if you look at it, Auburn's got more money than Alabama right now. It would be more likely that Auburn came in and stole Kirby Smart because Alabama's financials aren't as great as everybody thinks right now. Seriously. Like if you go, there was a preseason not poll, but like valuation of all the programs.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that back in the day.
And Auburn was top 10. Alabama is nowhere to be seen on that list. Georgia's on the list. Ohio State's on the list. Texas Tech is up there.
I believe Michigan was number 1, wasn't it?
Michigan's up there.
Texas is up there too.
Yeah, they were.
So, like, it would have to be one of those teams that prize him away. It's not going to be Alabama because they can't. The reason why they're not going to fire DeBoer right now either is because they can't afford
to buy him out.
Yeah, they're not gonna. So he's staying.
So, we done talking about these games?
Yes. Hey,
so last thought on this week. As you can see, it was a strong week for all 4 of us.
I went 5-1. I should have went 6-0, but I picked Tulane because I'm a homer. So go Green Wave. Okay?
But let's not forget the overall standings for this season so far.
10-9.
Right?
Okay.
Everybody's over 500 except for one of us. Matty Ice bringing up the rear end.
Sorry, Matty Ice.
I'd rather start in the back. Keep y'all. You know.
Somebody got to be the caboose.
Yeah, I'm a good caboose.
But hey, strong week overall. Very strong week.
That might be our best week ever.
For all of us combined? Yeah, I mean, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
That's 12, 17, and 7 overall.
Yeah.
That's strong. So we'll move on to our new rankings for week 5.
Yeah, let's see this.
Okay.
There we go.
Man.
Digest it. Look it over.
Wow.
Hey, Dogfather, I agree with you. Ole Miss should be number 12. I don't know why they're not in the top 12. I don't agree with that. They had a good signature win this weekend.
They've won 2 consecutive games with their backup quarterback. That's pretty impressive.
Their backup quarterback is
It's probably their starter.
Yeah, I think they got a controversy.
I mean,
but
he might end up being the starter the rest of the season. You got somebody playing as well as he is. It's very difficult to put his butt back on the bench.
I do want to say this, Dogfather. How does Georgia go up 2 on your board and they didn't even play?
Here you go.
It was a delayed response.
Yeah, no. Here's my thing because I had the most movement on the screen. So let me just explain this.
You did have a lot of movement.
Basically, I'm tired of waiting. I've seen enough with so far that this is we're a quarter of the way through the season now.
Yeah.
So that's a good sample size. I don't know who Penn State is, so I dropped them. If I could have dropped them out of the top 12, I would, but we'll see this weekend. They
play Oregon this week, right?
They play Oregon, so whoever wins that game will be the higher ranked of the 2, and the other one
it's at Penn State, right?
Yeah, the other one may get knocked out. Miami has 2 quality wins, so I moved them up. They've got to be in the top 5. Georgia has a quality win, so I moved them up. LSU, I had to move down 1 because Georgia and Miami's movement up. and LSU's best win of the year doesn't look as good anymore. So
not near as good anymore.
This is not the BCS now, guys. It's all about
it's not.
It's personal rankings. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And
but that win does not look near as good as it once did.
Yeah.
Oklahoma,
And Georgia's win last weekend looked great. Oh, that's right. They didn't play.
To go,
hey, we won.
They did not play.
We won though.
it has nothing to do with this past. It has nothing to do with yesterday.
You didn't
for
play.
Georgia.
hey, I taught him well.
Georgia,
I taught him
Georgia has the best win of the
Proud
season
dad
so
moment.
far.
But
Georgia has the best win of the season so far. Nobody else has played that kind of a game and come out on top with the kind of performance that game was. Both teams deserve to win the game, but we stole it. We took it. So we're the number 2 team. The only reason Ohio State's ahead of us right now is because out of respect for them being the defending champs. And they looked really strong.
And they have not lost all year.
They have not lost. So until they do, they can stay number 1.
But neither has Georgia.
But we have
neither.
Neither
has Miami. Neither
so
has LSU.
If
neither
we
has Oregon. Neither has Penn State. Neither has Oklahoma. Neither is Texas. I mean, there's a lot of undefeated teams.
If we absolutely dominate Alabama this week, I'm putting Georgia number 1 because we're back. If we do that, we're back.
I probably will too.
I truly don't think
you won't be able to deal with me on this show because we're back. We win in the fashion that I think we can.
That's a warning shot, right?
I might be skipping the next couple of shows then.
Yeah.
If we win, you're going to be MIA.
Oh, jeez. What are you going to do, Dogfather, if they do take an L? Okay.
Well, like I said, it'll just be more of the same. I'll get over it. It's one loss, and we'll run the table, and we'll go win the Natty still. So what?
I'll say this too. Alabama will still not be in my top 12 after that win.
No, you'd have to put them in. You'd have to.
No, I'm not.
Where are they?
You don't have, it's Matthew's rankings. Matthew.
Where does Alabama currently rank? Are they 13th or something like that right there right now? Or what? What are they?
No, they're
17.
17.
We don't even count that. Like they're not even in consideration for my top 12 right now.
No, me neither.
I got three teams that deserve it over them right now before them. So
I'll tell you who should be, and I can't even believe I'm saying this, but
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech's knocking on the door.
Yep. That's one of my
they're number 13 for me.
That's one of mine. They're right there. There's an argument to be made between Georgia Tech, between Tennessee, who I really wanted to move into this top 10, really, but then you would call me too much of an SEC homer. Okay, I had to move up Texas Tech because they dominated Utah. And I
think Texas Tech still has to show some stuff. I mean, that was impressive what they did, but I still think it's still, like you said, we're only a quarter of the way through the season. They still might stub their toe a few times along the way. Georgia
Tech is they're undefeated, but they haven't dominated really a team. Gardner-Webb is the only team they dominated. They beat Clemson by a field goal. Temple, they beat them by 20. I mean, come on, you should be blowing them out. And then Colorado, they beat them by 7 points. So Georgia Tech is up there. What's that?
They beat them at Colorado.
Yeah, they did.
That's a hard place to play. Georgia went there about 15 years ago and it came out with an L.
To take your analogy, Colorado did turn the whole team over last year. Every single player.
That's pretty much the norm for almost every team out there these days, with the way the transfer portal is and all that kind of stuff. Is like you can't keep up with the players on your own team that you follow and root for these days, because before you blink, they're gone to, in the portal to some other team almost all the time. And almost every team is fielding a brand new team every season.
It's gonna be like the NFL. No one season to the next is going to be the same. There's not going to be that kind of continuity. anymore.
Agreed.
I really believe that.
Well, Casey says go Ducks. So.
Go Ducks. I'm actually going to be rooting for the Ducks against Penn State. I can't stand Penn State. They're the biggest pretenders out there.
Wow.
They're only a regular season team. They're not a playoff team at all whatsoever. I'll pick any other team. If they make it to the playoff, I'll pick the team that they're going up against 20 times out of 10.
If I pick Oregon over Penn State, it's going to be because of their uniforms. They have the best switch up of uniforms than anybody.
They do.
That's because of it's because Nike started in Oregon.
Correct.
Yeah, it's that Nike money.
They still look good.
Nike. Oh yeah, 100%.
So 100%. There were a couple of y'all that didn't have much movement at the top or the bottom. So I'd like to hear from maybe Papa D and Matthew on that, because it looks like y'all just kind of.
Everybody at the top, UGA didn't play, so blah blah blah. But everybody at the top took care of their business. Ohio State didn't play either, right? Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
They were. I mean, a lot of the big name teams were off this weekend. So, and the guys at the bottom of my list, they all took care of their business too. There was just some jostling around on the middle part of mine because, Oregon taking care of their business, Oklahoma taking care of their business, and that jostled a few things. And I mean, Texas won, but I'm still,
they don't look good.
Something just doesn't seem right about Texas right now to me. They don't look the same to me as what they were, the 2 times we played them last year. I mean,
and I'm not sure if it's
it just doesn't look right,
or if it's the play calling, Papa D, or what.
I don't think it's the play calling because they got the same play caller. The Sarkisian's the play caller. He's the same dude. I mean,
but it's a different quarterback. So
it's different, and I mean, it's a different team. But I mean, going back to what I just said, it's a different team. Every year is a different team, and it's compounded more because you have so much movement with the players. You can't build on what you did last season anymore, really, because you're not guaranteed to have those same guys back that are underclassmen.
I think that's a great point right there, because everybody just expects it to be linear year to year. Like Texas, they're knocking on the door. Oh, now they've got a more talented quarterback.
And they're more experience, and next year this year they would have more experience, but
every year is different
into their roster to see who all left and stuff like that. But
it's not leaving to go to NFL; they're leaving to other teams to make more money.
Yep,
right, and or get more playing time. But probably the money thing is the bigger thing.
Yes.
But to get more playing time, that's the reason why teams don't have the depth anymore that they once did. I mean, some of the 2 national championship teams that we had, we were absolutely stacked. I mean, stacked with talent. I mean, it was ridiculous.
That's the difference.
Nobody's that way anymore. I mean, you got to hope and pray your team stays healthy, because if they don't, you're going to be hurting.
Yeah.
It's just like the NFL.
Except for LSU. They'll overcome all that.
Well, let's see what happens if the quarterback gets hurt.
Well, the true test is coming this weekend. I think this is the game of the week. LSU, Ole Miss, 2 undefeated teams.
Breaking news.
So,
Tiger Mike, LSU game's the game of the week.
I would say Alabama, Georgia. If Georgia was, if Alabama, who was Alabama used to be, but it's not.
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
There we go.
You heard it from me, Tiger Mike. Yeah, you're right, baby. Let's go.
Hey, Mike, I got a question. What happened to where's the slide?
The monitor just cut off, so quit sharing it. We were done with it anyway.
There we go. That looks good.
Well, going back to the rankings real quick, Mike, what did you see out of Ole Miss? Because I know she just ranked them. in your top 12? What'd you see out of them this past week that made them?
They dominated Tulane in the line of scrimmage, both sides of the ball from start to finish. I was impressed. And Dogfather, you mentioned this before, it was with a backup quarterback. It was not the starting quarterback. And I don't think there's a controversy. I think that the backup will become their starter, and he is pretty damn solid. And here's the thing. If he goes down, you got a darn good quarterback behind him. So
right.
They're a tough team to beat.
Either way, I think they're going to be good. They're fine.
It's a good problem to have.
It's a darn good problem.
Hey, we got Savannah join us. Savannah's joining in on the chat, too.
Uh-oh.
Savannah, game of the week when Alabama and Georgia are playing. Oh, Tiger Mike. All right, there, Savannah. Come on. If Alabama
that's my girl.
There she is. Go, Savannah.
That's my girl.
And I'm fond of Savannah, not of her name, but the city that is. So,
and that's what she's named after, right?
I knew it.
So you got to be nice to her.
She's amazing. She's a better person in the city, in my opinion. So, but listen, Alabama is not the team. We can all admit that. They're not the team who they used to be.
They're not.
When Nick Saban stepped down and retired, they're not the team. So, you're welcome, Savannah.
Yeah, they're not as good, but until Georgia beats them.
Yeah, that's one of those things we got to get the monkey off our back.
We got to just keep beating
We need
them.
that W to get that monkey off our back.
I think every team in the SEC has to get the Alabama monkey off their back. So,
yeah, it's not only Georgia; it's a lot of SEC schools.
Yeah.
I mean, Georgia's on a very, very, very long list of teams that want to get some comeback on Alabama.
Luckily, we kind of have started getting that monkey off our back because we beat them in the most important game a few years ago. So we've kind of halfway taken care of that. If we go ahead and beat them in the regular season and then beat them the next time we see them in the SEC championship, then it's fully off our back. Like it's over at that point. But we've got to get 2 more wins.
But we won't talk about it.
I will say this. I think LSU will have a challenge this coming weekend if the offensive line does not protect and or block and or create holes for the running game and or protect Nussmeier. It's going to be a tough game. Oxford is a tough game, tough venue to play. They're going to come.
Is it in Oxford?
And it's probably going to be a night game. I haven't seen it. I haven't looked at it yet. So everybody's going to be sauced up. They're going to be marinated, if you ask me, and it's going to be a good game.
Yep.
Is it in Mississippi?
It is in Oxford. Yep.
Okay.
And it may be a night game. Nope, it's 3:30.
It's 3:30.
Is it? That's odd. I can't believe it.
It's because you're not the biggest game. Oh, wait, never mind.
We took the 7:30 slot because we're the big game.
Same with Oregon and Penn State.
No, technically speaking,
who you want to watch? Oregon or Penn
choose
State, Alabama, Georgia, or LSU, and Ole Miss. I would rather watch LSU Ole Miss over Penn State and Oregon.
More breaking news, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I would too. I agree with you there. I would much rather watch LSU Ole Miss. I'm probably not watching as much of that Oregon Penn State game as other people. That's true.
Hey,
and that's where game day went, and they made a mistake, by the way.
They made a mistake.
They made a mistake on that one. I think Oregon will run over Penn State.
I think so.
I think so too. But I will say this too. Well, actually, no. I'll save it for Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oregon will open a can of whoop ass.
Yes, I agree with that. I'll agree with that. Yes. But there's a game on here. There's a game on here that I think is going to be an upset.
Hit some upsets. Come on. All right. Let's end it. Let's end the talk with some upsets, guys. Let's do it.
We'll do that on Friday.
Tonight, or let's do it on Friday. Let's save it.
Why not predict it now? Because you know what? You got to back it up on Friday, too.
I'm teasing.
You got to come back on Friday to see who our big upset picks are.
Okay.
Yep. And Micah, you better not steal mine.
You better not steal mine, homie. You stole mine this week.
Hey, and guess what? Your pick was wrong.
Hey, it was better than your pick.
Hey, that's fine.
At least my team covered.
That's true.
Go
My
Sparty.
team didn't.
That Notre Dame Arkansas game is going to be a good one.
I didn't watch 1 second of that game. What was the score of that game?
No, next
USC
week coming up, Notre Dame Arkansas is going to be a good one. That's going to be an upset.
No, I'm talking about the USC Michigan State game.
It was a 14-point game.
It was 45 to 30, I think.
45-31.
31. Okay, my bad.
Savannah asked us a question in the chat, guys.
Uh-oh.
Other than obvious teams you root for, Georgia, LSU, what's another game you're looking forward to most? Okay. That's a good question. Yeah. Great job.
Somebody else.
I think I'm looking forward to this Bowling Green, Ohio game this weekend, actually.
Wow.
What the heck?
That's a load of crap.
James Madison, Georgia Southern.
That's a load of crap.
That's not even a top 50 game this week, if there even are 50 games.
That's not even a top 100 game this week.
I would say the Texas A&M Auburn game. I'm looking forward to that.
I was going to say that too, Matty. I said Auburn has held their own this year, and they probably almost won last week's game. So hey, Auburn is a pretty strong team right now.
If you're not talking about the Georgia game or the LSU game, I'll be honest about it. I am looking forward to seeing Oregon, Penn State. I am, because I think I like Oregon. I mean, Dan Lanning's their coach. He was our D coordinator when we won.
Great guy.
Bring him back.
I mean, if Kirby ever decides to leave, I would not have a problem at all bringing Dan Lanning back.
Dan Lanning.
Here's another one, guys. Indiana, Iowa.
Yeah, that's a snooze fest.
Indiana's going to do what they did to Illinois. Come on now.
No. Iowa has a chance. Iowa always has a chance.
Because they play really good defense. That's true.
Here it is.
Yeah,
Here's
their defense.
Making Tennessee, Mississippi State. Come on. Mississippi State.
They're
undefeated. Mississippi State's undefeated.
That might be the
sneaky at Mississippi State.
What's that?
I can't comment.
It's at Mississippi State.
That's a good one. Savannah, good question. Mississippi State, Tennessee is probably my top one right now. Come on.
It's not better than this Rice Navy game.
God.
What about a Cincinnati at Kansas?
Yeah.
All right. Liberty and Old Dominion.
Oh my
that takes the cake.
At least take some ranked teams. Come on.
Micah, kick him out, please.
Go Flames. That's
kick
Liberty, by the way.
Or we could have I played LSU in Lost Bowl, Marshall in Louisiana.
All right, guys, it's time for me to go to dinner.
All right, bye, Tiger Mike. We'll see you later.
Hey, love you guys. Y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all later. Hey, see y'all Friday. Tennessee, Mississippi State is going to be a good game to watch, Savannah. So watch that one. I got a feeling Mississippi State might come to play, and it might be an upset.
I don't think so. But
Kentucky at South Carolina.
Missouri, Massachusetts.
That government, y'all just keep answering. Savannah said, Mike.
Here's the thing. Tennessee goes to Mississippi State, so they could have a chance to lose that game. Mississippi State's undefeated, guys. There you go, Savannah. That's mine. Love you guys. Y'all have a good one. Good night.
Bye.
So to answer you, Savannah, my game, Dad just blurted out because everybody's just blurting out stuff right now.
App State, Boise State.
No, Kentucky and South Carolina. That'll be the other game that I'm intrigued by this week. I will also, I'll watch the Oregon game because, like Dad said, Dan Lanning, huge fan of his. I'll have to tune into that one because that's the other big game. But
Just
No matter
all
what.
around, all good games. Really, this weekend is stacked with good games, and I feel like they're all going to be good, like really, really good, just like this weekend.
I will laugh so hard. I'm actually going to watch this too because it's a noon game. I will laugh so hard when Arkansas beats Notre Dame. I would love that.
That might be one of my upset picks.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
Watch out for that.
I'll tell you what.
After
Actually
might happen.
After Arkansas did what they did and lost this past Saturday to
they're going to be pissed.
Our buddy, their coach, he was our offensive line coach, Sam Pittman.
Mm-hmm.
He needs that W. Get back in everybody's good graces there.
They should not have lost to
They're
Memphis.
wanting his head after that loss to Memphis.
That was awful.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty bad.
So, yeah, let's look forward to another good week. We will come back on Friday, talk about the games. We'll pick a certain number of games. We might have to add a 7th game this week. There's enough of them, I think, this week to do that again. I think that'll be.
Let's do 7.
Do a 7
I'll
pack.
figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll talk as the week goes.
Everybody have a good week. Thank y'all for tuning in. We really appreciate it. If y'all would, be sure to share it with a few of your friends. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, do all those great things. It helps the channel. We appreciate that. And like Dad said, we'll be back here Friday night previewing this week's game, which this week's games are probably the best of the season. So I'm really excited about that. Each of us will give an upset pick. So let's add that in there. And we're just going to have fun with it. Appreciate y'all. It was another great episode tonight. And as always, go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Go Tigers. Go Tigers.